And we are back with another video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Why?
Because we twinning it. Hopefully get catchy.
You start saying that.
Remember, turn on your notifications so you won't miss another video. So today we're going to be doing a little makeup look. We went to Sephora.
/ haul.
So it's like a little haul. We got some samples and stuff too. Because we're going to be the big 3 out on Wednesday. So we gotta support that jacket. So we got some of her foundation,
and then they gave this free because it's like birthday month, January, so they get things free.
You get like a little free thing. And then I got a Sephora contour. So I'm gonna be contouring and bronzing a little bit. So I'm gonna try this out. I do have a few of these little things, but right here. And this is one of my little samples. It's like a highlight. I wanted like a little bronzer, little bronzy, like summer kissed. And then some Anastasia dip brow for my brows. So I'm gonna be trying that. And then for my sample, I got. I want to start getting more into like the skincare. So I got this little sample can with the moisturizer cream, and it says jelly cleaner. I never heard of that, but I will try it, and I guess we do our updated how we clean our face, a little
routine.
Well, I'll add that in there.
That could be a video.
We didn't spend that much. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that on my hair. So let's go on to this chit chat. So I was gone for a while, like 3 weeks, huh?
Yeah,
about 3 weeks. My kid's father, he's been sick for a long time. We weren't together, but
children too.
We have 2 beautiful babies that he gave me, and he passed away. And I was just kind of like, it was kind of hard for me because it's like, I don't know. Our kids are so young. They're, our son is 6 years old, and our daughter's 2. And it was just a really hard time for me. I think my kids took it very well. I mean, my son did cry at the funeral. It's just knowing that, I just thought he was getting better. He was sick for a while, and I just thought he was getting better, and then he was gonna, finally get his, get back on track. And so it was just shocking. It was very surprising, huh?
Yeah,
when we found out. So I've been dealing with that, like every day. It's like those, like I never used to think about him because we used to argue all the time, and I just was like, I need, it's just, just stressful. So I just would like not think about it, but like every day I think about him. Every day. It's not a day that goes by since he passed that I don't think about him. And when I look at our kids, I see him through them. So I'm very grateful that he gave me 2 beautiful kids, and I know he's looking down and he's very proud of them. And I mean, it's only been a few weeks, but it's like it's really hard coping.
Been the hardest few weeks ever.
Yeah, it's like really hard, and I just wish I would have visited him more at the hospital. That's on my part. I was just like, I just felt that he always wants me to be there for him, but when it comes to me, our children or me, it's like he doesn't really do the same. So I was just trying to separate myself. And I mean, our kids did visit him while he was sick. Yeah. So I don't know, it was just a really tough time for me because there's like a lot of regrets. There's a lot of things that I wish I could take back. There's a lot of things that I would love to say to him. And I don't know, it was very sad. It was just really a really hard time. And like I don't even like to, when I'm in the morning, my mom was really there for me when it happened and stuff. So I call her every morning, because if I don't and I'm listening to the radio or it's silent, I would just start thinking about him and I just start crying. So it was just like, I still have those moments like every other day
It's still fresh.
It's still fresh. Yes,
it happened
January 31st.
Yeah, no, December 31st.
I mean December 31st. I'm not bad. December 31st is when he passed. Yeah, he was only 28 years old. I feel like that's young. But he was sick for a while, so. But, you know, I do feel like, you know, he's at peace. Mm-hmm. I got to see him before, you know, the funeral, so. When he had passed away that day. So he looked at peace. So he's like in no more pain. He's with God. He's with his grandmother, his family, you know. It was just a hard time it was just a hard time. It was just really hard. And just seeing my son like cry and stuff, that really broke me.
And that's what affects me like the most. Even though it didn't happen to me, it's just like I've always been there for my nieces and nephews. Like I'm always there, you know, support system. It was just the most hardest thing that I think I ever had to go through or ever want to go through.
Yeah, it's really hard. And my son, he loved his dad. I used to didn't really talk about him much with them, but he loved him. He loved everything about his dad. Yeah. And every day I ask him, like, how are you doing? How are you feeling about, you know, daddy? And he just says that he's sad. He misses him. And then it sucks because like our 2-year-old, she's really young, so she wasn't really around him much. So I was talking to my mom. I was like, you know, Kayla, she doesn't even, you know, she won't remember him and things that they used to do. And Messiah was like, Mommy, I'll tell her about Daddy. I'll tell all the things that we used to do together. It just really broke my heart. It's like, I don't know, it's just sad to me. Getting all teary thinking about it. You know, it was just like,
it's just the hardest thing.
Yeah.
You know,
my son, he's so brave too. He's so brave.
Yeah, he is. It was just like we're supposed to be celebrating the new year.
Yeah, I never expected to get that
morning.
Call. Yeah, I never expected to get that call. Especially, I mean, I don't know. I just felt like he was doing so good. I don't know. I never heard anything bad, so that's why it was very shocking. So that's what happened. So my kid's father passed away, and I also like did like for them I did like a memory box. We wrote on there like, you know, we wrote like did like cute, like they decorated their little box. Well, I helped Michaela decorate hers and kind of helped Messiah. Just something like when they're thinking about him, or like my son. He wants to like write little notes to him, and he thinks that he can like read it while he's in heaven. So we told him we'll fold them like little, you know, little pieces of paper. We can fold it up and put it in his little box. So whenever he's thinking of his dad or he gets sad, he can pull those out and, you know, read them just for comfort. I thought that was a great idea. I don't think, did I get that from somebody?
Oh, I don't know. I thought of the memory box just because I was trying to look up, you know, you try to look up things.
Oh, yeah, she did. Yeah, I was too.
I never really experienced that. We still have both of our parents.
Yeah, we do. We're very lucky. I mean, our father is very sick. He did have a stroke, but
he's still
here, you know, so it's really hard with that.
Yeah, it was just so sad because like first our father gets really sick and then has a stroke, and that's like my nephew's like go to, like, oh, let's go do Legos, let's go to the park.
Yeah, and my dad would do stuff like that with him.
And then for, you know, so that's been hard on him, and then for his father to pass.
Yeah, that was just too much.
Yeah,
too much on anybody.
Yeah, it was just too much.
So now I'm using this Anastasia. I'm about to do my brows, trying to make them, you know, presentable. Yeah. If I can find a mirror.
Thank you. I'm leave it. Not.
So I'm using Anastasia brow dip and chocolate. So that is what that's looking like. So I'm just dipping it in. Just gonna trace out my brows.
Yeah.
If anybody have ever like lost their parents young, how did your parents like help you get through it or cope with it?
Yeah, I think that's our biggest issue right now. Just knowing if we're doing are we doing it the right way?
Yeah.
As like adult in his life, a parent in his life, you know,
Yeah.
family in his life. Are we doing it the right way?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I think he's gonna.
I think he'd be okay. It's just like
Yeah.
I think in our mind is we're doing everything right. You know.
He's a strong little guy.
Yeah, he really is. It just broke me down.
Yeah, it broke all of us down.
Broke
It was just
everybody.
very sad.
It's just
He
very
was so young.
sad.
He was so young. I thought he was getting better, and I don't know. Just a hard thing.
So, you know, I'm going to be trying Born This Way today. Maybe we'll do a review on it.
Yeah, like a really detailed
review. But right now we just, you know, want to
chit chat and let you guys know what's been going on in our life.
So. I was trying to do videos without her and trying to, you know, trying to be supportive like that and just let
it was just really hard for me because I was not in like the mood to like do videos and stuff. I was just really sad
and then, you know, it was sad because I, as her twin, and we're like besties and we like get along. Like we bought a house together, so we get along, you know. So for me not to be able to actually physically tell her, you know, everything's gonna be all right. Like I told her everything's gonna be all right, and I physically can't like make her like happy anymore. Like make her, you know, back to her normal self at the time.
Yeah,
like right now we're like back to like, you know, kind of speaking because I felt like she's just too sad for me to like try to say, you know, Rosa, it's gonna be okay. You know,
it's just like just think about like, you know, like now that I was a single parent, you know, I am a single parent. I was a single parent. It's like if I pass away, what's gonna happen to my children? I think about that every day now. It's like don't want to turn the wrong way. Somebody might hit me and I'm gone. And what's going to happen to my children? So now that's my biggest thing right now.
But I told her that I will, you know, help.
I know, but she hasn't went down and did no type of paperwork. But that's another story. I'm not going to get into that because that's just going to cause an argument again. But so I don't know. It's really hard.
It's just been a hard situation. Just not knowing what the future holds.
I know. I had like, you know, with me, I have like, you know, goals in life. Like when we had our son, I decided after a year of having him, and it was really hard because, you know, he was still kind of young, so he wasn't really ready to like grow up and like, you know, he was still in the party mood. And so I would so I started just making plans for me and my son. I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to school. I want to do something I want to help people. So I went to school for a medical assistant and I graduated. Then I started working at an eye doctor right after. I was working 2 jobs and I barely seen my son. And I didn't like that. I did that for a year and a half.
Mm-hmm. We both did.
Yeah, we both were working 2 jobs. And it was just like, I don't know. It was just, and then like, and then I had my daughter. We had our daughter. And then I was like, you know what? I think I want to buy a house. So we moved in with our parents to save up so we could purchase the house that we live in. And so we did that. And that was my goal. It's like I'm out of steps. I don't know what else I can do It's like I had a plan A, plan B, but C, I don't even know where that's at. So,
I think it's just because you expected him to
yeah,
be here. I think and expect, like.
Yeah, I didn't think
eventually,
that I thought I was gonna get help from him with the,
and eventually, you never,
How's that brow looking? Pretty good, huh? And that's the Dip Anastasia chocolate brow.
Yeah.
So, and I just cleaned them up with. Everybody uses this Pro concealer and the color color GC983. Sorry.
See, and this is how boring this way looks. This is like my first time using this.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna check on the time because we both gotta go to work, and I still gotta do my dark hair. But I'm doing it simple. I'm gonna do some little quads on her.
Let's see.
So
they said that this one got red in it. I think I said this yesterday in our Target blog that I guess it has red in it. So I don't know what
colors we really like.
I don't know what color I like anymore. Because I like this one. And it doesn't look red, but the lady said
we like cool tones.
We like cool tones. So. And like I like the fact that like I'm putting it on, but it's like blending so good with my skin.
And I know when the lady was putting it on, I was like, oh, I like it. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, you want to try it out too? I was like, yeah, sure. Sure.
Because they like to color match us, but it's like we're both the same color.
Yeah. And a lot of our.
So we just,
Yeah, and then so she tried it on me too, and it looked. Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm a full coverage type of girl. Always have been since I started wearing makeup. I like to be full coverage. So that's what it looks like without being cleaned up. So
see, and this is like 2 pumps, and it's covered everything right here.
Oh wow, yeah, it looks really good. Mm-hmm.
Just do 1 pump for my forehead.
So yeah, please comment down below if any of you guys have lost parents at a young age, and how did you guys deal with it or cope with it, or how did your parents like help you get through it? I mean, right now they're fine, but I want to make them like happy. I'm their mama, so I just want to make them like. My daughter doesn't really, but my son, I don't know.
KK just doesn't understand yet.
Yeah. I mean, and you know what, you guys, you could be mad at somebody, but you never know when their time is up or called. Just try to be kind to one another. That is the lesson of the day. I mean, I was nice to him, but it's just, I could have been there a little bit more, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
But yeah, it's been rough. It's like you try to, fake that you're okay and everything's good. You gotta be strong. Every day you gotta be strong.
I know. I never take like time off from work because I am a workaholic. I love to go to work. I like having, making money. I took a whole week and a day off, and that's something I never do. I felt like I couldn't leave my babies. I didn't want to leave them. So that was a thing too. It was really hard. Because I didn't know if, my baby would have a breakdown while I'm at work. I just didn't know. So I just wanted to be there and, yeah, I don't know. So that's why I was gone. So get off of that.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting ready for work.
And it's Born This Way looks pretty good.
So that's my brows, how they're looking right now. Ignore my hair. I'm going to redo it soon.
I might do braids. I might do faux locks.
Yeah, it depends what the mood is.
What time is it?
5:25.
Oh, okay, we still got time. So, like, I'll probably, like, edit this.
While you're at work.
Yeah. And this is cute that they, for the birthday month, this is what they...
That's what she got for hers.
That's what I got.
And I think I showed you that.
And
I got a face cleaner. That tip.
But can you sponge that with that?
What is it? Sorry. Okay. So I like to get my sponge pretty wet. So I'm gonna try this.
And it came with little lipsticks too. I probably would do this color because I like this color. Maybe I don't know about red. If it looks matte, then yeah. And then came with a little powder too, like a setting powder.
On this way.
I thought that was so cute for the birthday month.
Yeah.
This came with all that, you know?
So I'm just sponging my face, beating her to the gods. And look how full coverage that is. Brows look really good today.
Yeah, they do. They really do. My brows, they're okay.
We've seen some like palettes that we really, really liked, but they're really expensive, man.
I am, whenever I can, I am going to do the copycat?
Yeah, we're gonna do copycat makeup
because I don't see
a lot
myself.
Of these. Yeah, I can't see myself.
Don't see myself spending $40
on a
palette.
palette, and it was like $65. Now I have the Becca. Is it Becca? Yeah, I have spent like on Becca, like the foundation, $45, and then plus the bronzer, it's like it was $32, $35. We have bought like high end makeup, and
like I'm okay buying. Just spending that amount for foundation, but I don't see myself doing it for palettes. No. I don't see myself doing it for little brushes.
Nope.
I just don't see myself doing it.
Nope.
So I want to do. I think it's called the copycat or something like that, and it's supposed to be compared to like high end makeup or high end.
I ain't got time for that. Time or money.
Nobody got time for that.
Nope.
It's 2019.
Nobody got time for that. Okay, so I look like I feel like it's blended in. Y'all should. You know what? I'm gonna put an extra pump for my neck. Always get your neck and ears, y'all.
I'm just doing a simple look because I'm going to work.
Yeah. I mean, all that. I just want it. Usually I don't wear makeup every day to work.
Yeah. Every time I do, people are shocked.
Yeah, I know. They're like, oh, you're wearing makeup today. Oh, you look really pretty. Oh, you look like fresh and awake. Usually I don't really care. I'm like,
I don't care because where I work.
So that is what I am looking like with the neck, the face, and the cover. So I'm all good for that.
I'm going to get my sister to line my eyes up, do a nice little cat look since this is supposed to be like permanent.
This is Kat Von Dien?
Yeah.
Where's your... Oh, damn it. I dropped it. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse you guys. I usually don't curse. I'm sorry. So we're going to try this. And they said this is one of the... When I watch like makeup people, they said this is... Like, she's the best.
And I lined it up. And
I've
been trying to wash it off.
They said it's the best liner. But this is what the name of this one is. True. Hold on, where's the camera? Right there. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and line her up. I always start from the center and then out. And then you're going to make your way in. Sometimes I feel like my sister blinks a lot, even though her eyes are supposed to be closed. Don't wrinkle it.